What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Madden 22 Ultra League franchise video. I'm your host, No ID. Week 3, we got the Patriots in division game, big game. They're currently 1-1. We are 2-0. So we want to go ahead and get this W and take command of first place in the division. I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's a little different one to definitely study. But don't want to give any spoilers. Enjoy the game. Let me know if you got anything to say in the comments. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Take care of yourselves. Peace.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Again, it's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Watson. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there for the Patriots.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brevin Jordan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to have a Bills first down as good running gets him to about the 44. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming back. Back 22, back 22. Tackle.
To throw, Kaepernick. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. They'll run here with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 9.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Grover Stewart able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Hey, 91. Hey, we got a seal. It's just me and you.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. Not much there, only a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now he's going to throw deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mike 46. Mike 46. They're going to need some stand
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Watson off play action. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 21-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On first down, it's Gibson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Brings up 4th down. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. 91. We're going 25 to Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, check. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Monday.
On first down, Kaepernick. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Tight end left. 3 down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Hey, we got to seal.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Gibson. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Kaepernick now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now Kaepernick. He's got it to Gibson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run. It's ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and 2. Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Watson on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Easy, easy, easy.
Now Kaepernick. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown, Bills! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing now, Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Escapes the defender. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for New England, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.